Hey, what's going on everyone? Blake here, aka Boulevard Paper Fight, and I just picked up the new Marvel Champions Hero Pack. Taking a break from some Keyforge today for this, because I would like to say I've been long awaiting this, but I don't think that is entirely accurate, because this might be the Hero Pack I've been least excited about coming out. I'm not in the Marvel Universe a huge fan of Hulk, and as a result, this one was not top of my list, although I do think it has some great cards. I also picked up this new Doctor Strange playmat because I think it's safe to say that Doctor Strange is my favorite hero, so I wanted to have that. So without further ado, let's kind of look what we got here with Hulk, what new interesting things he brings to the game. Of course, we have the poster that comes with all these. Very nice. Oh, it looks like he's got a blade there. That's pretty cool. And what interesting information does Hulk provide? So just to let you know, this one doesn't have anything particularly special. But what he does is massive size and strength to decimate enemies, whether it's with a booming thunderclap to knock out multiple foes at once, or a mighty Hulk smash to crush a single opponent. Become an immovable object to shrug off damage, or an unstoppable force to stay in the fight for longer. All that rage-fueled power comes at a cost, however, making Hulk somewhat unpredictable and hard to control. Interesting. Let's see how the cards look in this. One thing I want to play is I've actually heard from people that Hulk in solo is very challenging for the simple fact that he has zero thwart, which makes him a challenge, but as an addition to a team or playing two-handed solo, he can do some work. So some things I really want to try actually is the Black Widow Hulk combination. That is probably at the top of my list when it comes to this pack. So first up, we obviously have Hulk, like I said, who has an enraged Force Interrupt. When your turn ends, discard your hand. Oh, that's very interesting. Bruce Banner, Experimental Research. Action, draw one card, choose and discard one card from your hand. Very interesting. So you cycle a lot with this deck, which means you're going to go through your deck very quickly. We have Crushing Blow. You can spend either the aggression resource to pay for this. And it has a hero action, deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. Hulk Smash. When you make a basic attack, you get plus 10 attack for that attack. If you pay for this using a aggression resource, that attack gains overkill. Wow. That is sick. So Hulk has a natural 3, so that's going for 13. Wow. That's pretty cool. I wonder if Crushing Blow can stack with Hulk Smash. So you get plus an attack for that attack, so no, it would not stack. And then we have Suborbital Leap, which is a thwart. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, 5 threat instead if you paid for it using the aggression resource. So aggression resources are very helpful in this. Thunderclap. Choose up to 3 different enemies, deal 3 damage to each of them. Very interesting. Unstoppable Force, Ready Hulk. If you paid for this card using the resources, draw 1 card. Limitless Strength. Wow. And then you're getting a ton of these. This is actually really cool. I'm actually a lot more excited for Hulk than I was. I didn't look at any of the cards ahead of time. This is my first time seeing them. It gets plus 2 recovery, Banner's Laboratory, and an alter ego resource. Exhaust it to add the science resource. I can't remember what that one's called. Genius resource. That's the one. And then we have Boundless Rage, which is an upgrade. He gets plus 1 attack. After you change form, discard this card. Okay. And then Immovable Object, it gets plus 4 hit points and gains Retaliate 1. Very cool. Now, allies. So one interesting thing is that if you look here, you'll notice that there is no ally within the Hulk deck, which is really neat. I don't think that has existed before. It's the first time you're seeing no ally in the actual Hulk deck. Here we go. We have Brawn in the deck under the aggression trait. deck for this. In Brawn, after Brawn attacks, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. And then we have Sentry. 2 thwart, 3 attack with 5 power. Again, beasts. After Sentry enters play under your control, deal yourself 1 encounter card. Seems pretty good. I mean, those are crazy stats. And we got She-Hulk now as an ally. And She-Hulk gets +1 attack for each damage token here. So when you thwart, you basically instantly make her attack a 3. So that's really cool. And we got Dropkick. Attack, deal 4 damage to an enemy if you pay for this card using only aggression resources, stun an enemy, and draw a card. Yeah, again, you're cycling through your deck really quick. Toe to toe. Choose an enemy. That enemy attacks you. Deal 5 damage to that enemy. Oh, that's interesting. You'll pay for that. A hero response. Oh, I like the art on this one a lot. This is some great Daredevil art. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage you took from that attack to a maximum 5. I could actually see us getting a potential like pack maybe. What are they? The ones that come with multiple decks and everything. I can't remember the name of them now. But we got first of all the Red Skull one, the scenario pack. I could see one with the Defenders potentially getting, because we've seen Daredevil as an ally, we've seen Luke Cage, we've seen Jessica Jones. It'd be interesting to see them all come together. So you'll pay for that. After your villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage you took up to a maximum of 5. So okay, I'm seeing how this could kind of work. And then of course powers of aggression. Then we got martial prowess. You can play under any player's control, max 1 per player, and it says exhaust martial prowess and generate a aggression resource for an attack event. To the rescue. Hero action, thwart, remove 2 threat from a screen. Honestly, these are great. I like this in basic. That just means you can add thwart to any deck that may be a little light. So that is really, really helpful. And of course, we got the resources, Avengers Mansions, Helicarrier. And now on to the fun stuff. So we have Inner Demons. This is the obligation card. And it says, discard 2 cards from your hand to discard this obligation. Honestly, if you're Hulk, exhaust your hero, discard this obligation. So I just don't like this. I wish it was like you had no choice, you just had to take this, because this always feels like it's better to do the other one. Next up we have Abomination. 6 power, 3 attack, 2 scheme. It has a force response. After Abomination attacks you, discard the top card of your deck. If it's an aggression resource was discarded this way, take 2 damage. Yeah, and the amount of aggression in this deck is bananas, so that's very likely. Then we have Total Destruction. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme while Abomination is in play, and you get dealt an extra encounter card. That's aggressive. Clash of Titans. The enemy with the highest attack attacks the hero or ally with the highest attack. First player decides ties. If no attack was made this way, this card gains Surge. Alright, so that was the Hulk deck. Now, let's see what we got here. So, in additions to the other aspects, we have Beat Cop. Costs 3, and it says, exhaust Beat Cop, remove 1 threat from a scheme to here. Action, exhaust and discard Beat Cop. Deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat here. That's really cool. I like that one. Then we have Inspiring Presence, and it says, play only if your identity has the Avenger trait. So it's basically looking like if you're calling leadership, it's an exclusive Avenger aspect. Just seeing the way everything is going here. And then we have I just realized something. I kept saying aggression when I meant strength for those. The strength resources. Anyways, so Inspiring Presence, hero action, deal 1 damage from an ally, heal 1 damage from an ally, and ready it. That's really nice. So it's basically like you're getting 2 in 1 turn. And if you're playing the leadership, then obviously you're going to have a lot of allies, because that seems to be the point of leadership. So this is a great addition to that aspect. I like it. And then we have Electrostatic Armor. And this says, play under any player's control, max 1. Response, after you defend against an attack, deal 1 damage to the attacking character. That's neat. I mean, I could see that having some really nice applications in some decks depending on what you're doing, especially if you're trying to build a defense deck. I'm still thinking about ways to really utilize having a defense deck where you're literally looking to defend and you get all your potency off of that. Although I'm not sure if it will work entirely in solo, but I could see it being really good two-handed. Next up, we have, lastly, the Resourceful, which is discard Resourceful and generate a resource. There we go. Those are the bonus cards. So I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised with Hulk. I was not thinking super highly of it, and now upon further review, I think this could be a really fun deck. I do think that it will take some tweaking potentially, as well as maybe not working in the solo aspect, but I will try the solo as a test run against my usual enemy for testing, which is the Sinister 6 Rhino. That is my absolute favorite way to do a test of a new deck. I think it's really unique and interesting and a lot of fun flavor. So I'm pleasantly surprised by Hulk, and yeah, let's see how this jams in the end. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did not see my Doctor Strange unboxing, then please check that out right there. Thanks for tuning in.